Team Yahoo lost the challenge, and now are deciding who to vote off their team.
So we did have one teammate who did not even bother to show up, and that was Karen. And I have talked to Dillman and Mike. We're all in agreement that she should probably be the one voted out, so there has been that discussion already.
Who I think would be voted off? Me, because I would take the blame for the loss of the game, or maybe Karen, because I haven't really heard from her. I don't know if she's alive. Hope you're alive, Karen. Hope you're okay out there.
Karen just decides, I don't want to show up to anything, so goodbye. Unless that changes before tribal, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna vote out Karen. Like, if anyone does anything else, they're terrible. That is a terrible idea at the moment. Talk about Dillman, who was the one person I connected with on a strategic level in this game, and unfortunately decided Dillman wanted to be removed from the game essentially. So the one person I shared the idol clue with, who gave me the idol clue, abandoned me essentially. The only person who showed up to the first challenge and successfully showed up and did it and didn't lose their part or were a minute late. So it's an unfortunate loss. He was like, we were bonded. He was all right, you know?
So to be honest, at first, I thought that it was a strategy to test my my word if I was going to go back on it or not, because we had all discussed voting Karen off on that last time. But then I found out, and upon further investigation, that definitely wasn't the case, that he just really wanted to be out of the game. So, you know, was disappointed that he had to go because he seemed like he was a good player, but at the same time totally understood. So I mean what can you do? Just keep moving forward.
So let's talk about Dillman wanting to leave. You know, I understand if he's got some stuff going on. You know, college is a big deal. College gets you places. College, you know, he wants to focus on that. I'm gonna let him focus on it. I got no hate against you, Dillman, if you ever watch this.
We also could just have random people joining the tribe at some point from the band board. That could be exciting. I hope I get a Tribemate that knows what they're doing. I would appreciate that.
Dazed is still on the board of the band with some decisions to make.
Hopefully it's not a trick question. Uranus.
First off, let me say that I am happy to have any advantage that I can possibly get. The main reason that is because I'm coming in late. I hadn't developed any type of interactions with folks. So any advantage that I could get, whether big or small, is going to do me some type of good. Okay, so I've double checked this to make sure that I'm not in time lapse this time, because that was really fucking annoying. That was like a 20-minute video that when I went back to rewatch it to post it on YouTube, it was done in time lapse. Ugh, so it was like a 30-second video of me, and that's pretty much what the video was like. I really had no reason to investigate either one of these. I didn't know anybody, and names don't do me much good on who I should investigate. Rochelle sounded like she may be cute, and she is, so that's good. Ibarca sounded like a name of a player that might take this game seriously. I was hoping that I could see who they were and then contact them. Turns out that's not the case.
Yeah, yeah, I just actually, as I'm recording this, I read the post about Levi leaving. Obviously, I knew he left because I got the email. It sucks that something personal happened to him that took him out of the game. That's I don't wish that on anybody. And he was a member of our team, even if he wasn't super active and participating. He was still a number on our side. So yeah, it sucks that he had to leave.
I actually kind of liked Levy. Like, at least Levy would speak. Why didn't CJ go? But we won't dwell on that right now. I mean, it's only like me, Fan Guy, and Aspen really working right now. Like, we're the only ones actually trying. We're the only ones actually communicating. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, the whole team can go, to be honest with you. It's just us three right now. So it's really nothing, but I don't know.
My thoughts on Levi leaving are he didn't really contribute to the team anyway, so honestly, sorry, not sorry. One less player I gotta beat out at the end.
We need the numbers, and I was excited to have a 6-4 advantage, and now it's going to be a 5-4 advantage, and that's going to matter in a little while. It's not super relevant now because I feel good about my alliance with Aspen and Rochelle. So I don't think I'm in any danger, and I mean I hope blindsides happen. But I don't think I'm in any danger, and I don't feel like they're in any danger as long as we stick together from our team. The problem is whenever there's a merge situation or it goes to individual play, you really want as many allies on your side as you can have. And I feel like we're at a big disadvantage, even though we have the numbers advantage right now. We're at a huge disadvantage because I feel like the other team is probably going to be more cohesive, and they have 4 or 5 strong right now, whereas we're only 3 strong right now. And hopefully our new player is going to be active, and at least it'll make it a 4-4, 4-4 game. And then whoever goes to the board of the band from their team for gets voted, for getting voted off tonight. So, it was important that we won. It was really important we won, and it was good. It was nice. I felt happy. I felt good that I didn't let my team down, and I think in the future. It gets me a little bit of street creds, if you will, because they're not going to think I am, they're going to know I'm a competitor, especially because the scores were posted and I beat the opposition by quite a bit. So I think almost double or more than double their score. So, I'm a little worried that it paints me as a target, like maybe a strong player, and I really didn't want to come out looking strong. I truly didn't, but it was either that or lose and potentially get voted out. So if I had to choose between, showing some of my strength or getting voted out, I would rather show my strength, and especially because I feel good about my alliance.
When are we gonna get new team members? Like, when are they coming, bro? When are they? Like, please let me know.
The people I've talked to, I've been talking to Fan Guy, most likely. Like, get to know each other, like, if I've watched like any survival shows like Big Brother, like shows like that. Like I watched a few, but like I mainly watch to like play video games. The people I could really trust, I think Fan Guy and Rachel, because they've mainly been putting most of the effort. Like I'm not saying the other players haven't, but like I feel like they've been doing more than other players, even me myself.
We're only going to be 3. I'm pretty confident that unless our new player decides that they want to really actively participate, then I'm pretty sure that my numbers for this game are going to be me, Aspen, and Rochelle. And it's not going to get any bigger. So we have got to win. We have got to take out the cohesive other side and get them down to at least 3 people, so that we aren't at a disadvantage when the merge comes, because you've seen if you've watched Survivor or anything in the past, guys like Ozzy and Joe, they can't win all the comps. They can win a lot of them, but they can't win all of them. So when it comes down to in an individual game and people are getting voted off, if you're a strong player, as soon as you fail in a challenge and don't win immunity, you're going home. I think coming out this strong for me was a little dangerous because it lets them know that I'm here to win, and it definitely could paint a target on my head a little later in the game, and I was kind of hoping to lay a little lower than that.
Aspen and Fanguy winning the poll got them clues.
So in the polls, I voted for Fan Guy and Rachel, and they are just my squad. We are going to do whatever we can to help each other excel.
I chose Fan Guy, but I really wanted to choose Aspen and Fan Guy, but it wasn't working the first time. And on the second time that I picked, I was like, I guess I should just choose one. So I just chose Fan Guy, but I really wanted to pick both of them because really, let's be honest, bitch, it's just us 3. We're the best representatives of this team.
Well, this week I really want to seem like a team player and not like the guy who stuck his neck out last week to try to organize everything, and really just take a step back. And the best way to do that was to put a vote on each of them. And my goal in that was actually to tie it up 3 ways, because I figured if there was a tie, either we all get something good, or you tell us we have to pick one, and then we'll just cross that bridge, whatever.
We all got together and shared clothes because, as y'all know, we got a little secret alliance going on. So, we just are keeping each other in the loop. Ain't no backstabbing going on, nothing like that. We been up front with each other. We just trying to make it to the merge and see how things go from there. We want to be on top of the numbers. Numbers. It's a numbers game, and we need everybody on our side. So it's about making connections and seeing if we can get people to turn on their tribe to come to our tribe. We decided we were going to all share them with each other and try to decipher what they mean. So we haven't really got to talk about it yet, but it's coming. I don't really know. My clue is just so vague, so it's hard to decipher. Something about science, biology, something. I'm sure we'll figure it out, though, because we're pretty smart. We're a pretty smart bunch. But
So I just wanted to take a guess now to try to beat everyone else to it. And that guess is going to be technology. It seems to go with the theme of the game, and I didn't realize that technology was a scientific study, but the ology part kind of gives it away that it is. So my guess for this go round is going to be technology.
Even though Dazed and Ari are gone from the board of the band, it is still open because there are many twists to come from the board of the band to cause chaos in the game. The player that goes to the board of the band will find an advantage that can turn the game upside down.
Unfortunately, the first question that I was asked, and this was the first person in the game that I contacted, was Mike. And very first thing he asked me, tell me about board of the band. So at the board of the band, there are questions which are clues to a possible advantage. And you get 2 guesses in order to get the advantage. I did get the advantage on my second guess. And I couldn't lie about that. Because what happens if the next person to go to the board of the band is somebody that is voted off of my team? And then they come back. So I told them the boards of the band is kind of like Edge of Extinction from the previous Survivor, kind of tied in with Island of the Idols. So you go there, there's a chance that you could get an advantage. But I couldn't lie about getting the advantage, so I told them that I got one. The only thing is, I kind of lied about the power. I told Infinity and Mike that I got a power where I could switch a vote but that it could only be used after teams were merged. So it's pointless until then. But that's not true. So I kind of twisted it in a way that it could help the team if they keep me, and once we merge teams, at the time there was a good chance that we would be outnumbered vote-wise, so we could use it to change a vote, so that instead of the other team AOL, voting one of us out, we could switch a vote and vote one of them out. It's not the case. So that is officially the first lie that I have told in this game. I'm not mad about it or sad about it. I mean, that's part of it.
And Dazed, I'm glad to have a new member. I hope to learn about him, his cat, and I want to learn about everything about him, because if he's part of a Team Yahoo, we got to make sure he's a part of the Team Yahoo, really part of the team.
So far, this guy seems really cool.
I said, I want someone from the board of the band to join us. I want someone actively playing the game so we can win some challenges. No, he's a threat. He's a threat to me. I'm seriously gonna say that at this stage in the game of the pre-merge, this early on, looking at my competition and looking at him, he's a threat. He's smart. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to play forum games, and he has intelligence, because he talked about the board of the band. He was very open with information with me. Talked about the board of the band. There was planet clues, and the thing that ticked me off to the fact that he's very educated was that he knew Neptune didn't have an elliptical orbit like the other planets, and he's like, it's odd that it was under Neptune. But the fact that he knows that, it was like smart enough to connect it with the clue and everything. He's smart. He's a smart guy.
I'm not sure how much Mike trusts me.
I kind of just want to be like a Boston Rob, right? I just kind of want to take these people in my tribe and essentially make them like Philip Shepard and my dad like Tenorelli, and I just want to vote out anybody who offers the least bit of resistance to me. And I know it's so early, it's so bad to be doing this. I want him gone. I want him gone. I really actually do. And I know that's terrible. He hasn't done anything wrong. He's alright, He's an interesting person, and he has a lot of personality. And I can tell that Infinity was really enamored by him right off the bat. So I have to tread lightly, but I kind of feel like he's just come onto my territory and actually tried to play the game.
I think that myself, Mike, and Infinity were a pretty close group. We should be 3 strong.
Yeah, I might just, for last in, first out, try and send him back to the board of the band at the very least. And he has a vote. He has a vote block, vote steal. That he does. And I'm worried that could become dangerous in a way to me. But it could also be useful. If we're down in numbers, if he actually wants to work with me and isn't threatened by me like I am by him, then I could be making a huge mistake voting him out.
It's obvious that Mike has done this before. He's played games outside of this, and he knows what he's doing. So he is an absolute threat, and he's going to have to be taken out sooner or later. I don't think he can be taken out now before the merge, because I think the plan right now is to get rid of Karen and then Ibarka, and then it's me, Mike, and Infinity.
Do you have any alliances at this point in the game? I don't know, because it just seems like you really can't trust anybody, and just chatting with people online, it's really hard to get a sense of if people are who they say they are, if they're going to do what they say they're going to do, but just so far, I feel like people have been putting forth an effort to make sure that the team succeeds.
Infinity, she seems cool. She gave me her IG, or at least I found it on the board. That's where I contacted her at. And then she made that Discord channel, so that helped. She also seems like she might be kind of trustworthy.
Mike, he's been a great help with me, 100% great help. Love you, buddy. You're doing great, and you're making me do great. So you are my alliance, because for me, Infinity, I've started talking to Infinity more and more. But right now, me and Mike, I think we're pretty tight.
So it's interesting to me. We have a separate chat set up on Discord, and right now, well, first of all, it was me, Mike, and Dillman, and then I had sent messages and links to everybody else to join us, but they hadn't done that yet. Dace is now part of it. I'm still trying to get Ubarka to join it, so I feel like, I mean, at this point, there's this one group of 3 of us on the team that are having these communications, and then we've got an outsider, and then of course Karen, who is still listed on the game but has not been a no-show and has not contributed. So I'm still trying to get Ubarka in so that we can be like an actual team. We'll keep you guys updated on that.
Ubarka, he doesn't really talk to people. He sounded promising. Turns out not so much.
Now let's talk about Karen, the elephant in the room, so to say. But I'm the only person to have any contact with Karen. And that contact is simply, I have her Snapchat. And until recently, she just left me unopened. But tonight, she opened my messages and actually read what I said. And she actually started typing. I saw a little Bitmoji, and I was like, I was ready. I was ready for her to be like, oh my god, I forgot that was happening. Let me just hop right back in. Let's run this game. And I was like, yes, let's. And then unfortunately, she was typing and then stopped.
I felt kind of stupid on that one. I think my biggest thing was that I hadn't figured out how to properly paste the picture on the message board. And so the guys were trying to help me out with it, but it was like minutes before the game started, so I just went with what I had.
I really didn't have a strategy. Bitch, I'm poor, okay? And when you're poor, you gotta look for the best deals regardless. So, the best deals are my forte, honey, okay? I don't buy the most expensive thing of anything. So, I didn't need a strategy. I knew the deals regardless before anyone ever did anything. Before the game even started, bitch. So there.
Infinity once again just tried, but screwed up their part.
I thought it was simple. I mean, there was an element of skill in terms of trusting that you found the lowest price in your first Google search, maybe.
strategy was just to Google, the item that I got and find the lowest price. I had a tab for Amazon, I had a tab for Google, I had a tab for Walmart, and see who had the lowest price.
And when I got a chance to talk to Mike on Discord, when Ibarka took like 6 minutes to post the screenshot that Mike had sent him for the challenge, and it took him like 6 minutes, Mike lost his mind. I wish I had that screenshot. I should have taken it. I went back to look at it, and Mike had deleted it. I'm assuming because he knew also what he said was kind of a little out there.
I thought $11 was pretty cheap, but the other team found one for $4. So I feel like I kind of didn't pull my weight. I could have tried better, looked harder. Kept looking past the first 10 pages. I guess I don't know what they was doing, but
Ibarka took my advice essentially, but he was just essentially a mouthpiece for me in the challenge.
And the shopping skills, well, Mike helped me out. So my strategy was teamwork. That was my strategy, my thoughts. Because I never really had a shopping challenge. I'm more of a shopping person in real life. But when it comes down to online shopping, Mike helped me out, and he was a great help.
Karen, of course, didn't show up. Good old Karen.
I was kind of rushing and I was driving. I wasn't texting and driving, but I had to stop for a second and people kept calling me, and the picture takes like 15 seconds too long to upload. I was like, this is good enough, and I sent it. I mean, I thought it was the cheapest still, but it wasn't. And I was really upset about it, but I put in effort, okay? I did. So that's all you can do sometimes. You gotta do your best.
I'm glad we won. I'm glad I can record it. I'm still here. Mike's still here. Infinity's still here. We got Dave, Karen. I hope you're doing good. But Team Yahoo is in the lead right now. We got this. I'm proud of myself.
Mike actually in this one, he totally knocked it out of the park. I mean, I don't know what his strategy was in it, but he literally got the lowest prices, and he instantly got them posted. So we tried to ask him how he did that, but he wasn't really sharing. Maybe he just has a really fast computer or something. I don't know.
So we won the challenge, actually, even with Karen not existing. I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. I won the challenge. It's literally me carrying the team on my back. It's just me. It's just me. I did everything in that challenge. Every screenshot was mine, and we even won the Ibarka round because I sent him a screenshot. And if he posted it as soon as I had, it would have been quick, like really quick.
The latest player of Board of the Bands chose Team Yahoo, and I'm okay with that because I guess it's balanced out now because didn't we get like a new player last week? And yes, it could have been an advantage, but I'm trying not to dwell on that.
If I were on the board of the band and I knew how our team was, I wouldn't want to come to my team. So, I would want to go to the other team for every reason possible. So yeah, I think they made a smart decision because my team, I don't know how much they know from the board of the band about what's going on in the game, and or if maybe they can spy in on our boards or something. I don't know. But if I were them, there's no way a team could be less organized and strategic and participative than mine. I feel. Even yes, I mean it is what it is. So yeah, I don't want to trade teams now because I have an alliance of 3, and I feel like if I went to the other team, I'd be at the bottom of whatever they have going on. So it's not like I'd want to switch over. I have grim hopes for my future in this game because we're gonna keep losing comps probably. And even if I make the merge as one of the last like maybe 2 on my tribe, we're gonna go out and outnumbered and just really have to win immunities and somehow try to it'd be real hard. It's gonna be real hard. If they have any kind of organization over there, and I bet it's about the same as ours, I bet they have like a 3-person alliance, it's pretty tight, then it's gonna be hard getting my whole alliance to the merge. I'm truly gonna try to.
Vote it off. Shit. Definitely not Fanguy Rachel. They shouldn't be voted off. I don't know. I guess anyone who hasn't been doing the least amount of work they should be doing, like not showing up or just staying like in ghost mode. Haven't really heard from them for a while.
It sucked to lose. We gotta go to tribal, but we already know who we voting out. It's cutthroat and dry. Basically, CJ, he gotta go. I mean, he ain't been coming to challenges. He ain't helping us. At least RJ did decide to show up, even though it was late and too late. Should I mention? But anyway, at least he showed up. So we decided to give him another chance, and we gotta cut CJ. It's time for him to go.
Who should be voted out? CJ. CJ, bitch. Who else? I don't care that he didn't even participate in this challenge. Like we voted him out to not even participate. I don't care. He's never going to participate again. So I'm just like, it's your time. It's your time to go. I think you wanted to go. So just go.
What's happening? Oh, that's cool. It's nice to finally see y'all. What's going on?
What's up?
How's Team AOL doing?
I guess better now that we have a bunch of people actually participating.
True.
Right.
We'll start with Aspen. I think this is kind of obvious, but is this a straightforward vote?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we already know who is contributing and who is not, who is trying, who is here and who is not. So yeah, I mean, if you didn't come to play, then what are you here for? You ain't helping the team out, so.
Fanguy, I assume you agree about CJ?
I could not agree anymore. That was I have nothing to add to that.
I feel that.
So, Ari, do you feel like you're going to be able to kind of get closer to the group now?
I think so. I mean, I'm here right now. I should have been here yesterday. I'm sorry for that.
You did show up, though. I mean, there's only 5 minutes late before your turn, so it was close. Fanguy, how do you think that Ari can solidify himself in the group?
I mean, I think he already did to a big degree just showing up yesterday. I mean, life happens. We all got stuff that comes up and goes, and, we're not all going to be around at all times. But, he did more yesterday than Young Buck did the 2 weeks. So, your ace is in my book.
I guess since Rochelle isn't here, I'll just ask how you all feel about Rochelle. We'll start with Aspen.
Yeah, I mean, automatically from the jump, we just both bonded off of being, from North Carolina, and so that was pretty cool. I think since me, her, and Fan Guy were kind of the originals, and we were here, day one, we kind of, got a little bond or whatever. But I mean, nothing serious. I don't want to, say RAJ is not in the group because clearly, he came to play. So we are down, and we are all about getting, the numbers up so we can move forward and take this thing home for the win.
You feel similar, Fan Guy?
Absolutely. I mean, our main focus at this point just needs to be to win challenges. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even thinking about the next votes or anything like that. I'm thinking about the next challenge. We win that, nobody from our side goes anyway. So let's just win the next few and not even have to deal with all that.
Let's do it.
And you, Ari, have you had a chance to talk to Rochelle at all?
No, I haven't been able to talk to her. I've seen like on the threads and the posts that she's been contributing like a lot than other players have.
Okay, well then I guess that's really all I have. I thank you all for showing up.
So my vote. It's for CJ.
So I'm voting off. Is it surprising or what? Because I'm just so mad. Like, is he a troll? Like, is he?
My vote is for CJ. He just doesn't contribute to the team at all. So get down and lay down.
Infinity and I need to discuss switching to the other team to get him out.
I'm not sure. Maybe I'm the target. Maybe Aspen's the target.
I'm trying to make an alliance with Fan Guy and Aspen.
I'm not gonna put on makeup for you. I'm not.
Are there any other females on your team?
Yes.
Did find it interesting that she mentioned that the team was very harmonious, but then in the same breath she talked about how they were really happy to see that other person go.